Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wong Village custom review. And today we're going to look at Edward, but not just any Edward. It's this Edward's exploit broken type of Edward. And I probably believe that you have seen the Edward exploit kind of remake before. So, but if you haven't, please do check it out. We have paid quite a lot of effort in making that video. So please go and watch it if you haven't. And if you have, you probably have seen this model before. And this is, we've just finished filming that episode, that remake. So this Edward was straight out of filming. And we are going to look at some details. But before we go into that, I would like to say that this is actually kind of a Player Edward style, because I don't want suddenly, because Player Edward looks much better on screen and in person as well. So I don't want the remake to have the Trackmaster Edward as the standard, but I also don't want it to become a Trackmaster Edward very apparently the moment that it breaks, kind of jams that and breaks the bodywork, and after that it turns into Trackmaster Edward, and I don't want that to happen because it kind of takes away the magic of the realism of the remake and the episode, the storyline. So what I did is, as some of you may know, this front wheels kind of gives away that this is a Player Edward, but you know, Player is expensive, especially the old Edward, which is discontinued now and which is extremely expensive. So what I did is, this is actually the shell, which you can remove, and using some screws, removing some screws from the bottom, you can basically get rid of all the things. And I kept what it needs: the undercarriage, this one, undercarriage, and the wheels and the motor connecting to the tender. The tender is basically just the Player Edward without any modification. That's just some glue tag that's stuck on for the lights. If you've seen the episode, you do know. You can also see that this foot plate is also damaged. So we did not actually damage the original foot plate that is here. The normal Player foot plate is safe and sound here. This is actually from a very old Player Edward that we've turned into Frida many years ago, and we've since made another Frida, so that Frida kind of is just a scrap engine. So we retracted that footplate back from Frida, painted this one grey, actually spray painted it grey, brushed the red in the front. For Frida we got rid of the buffer beams and glued some new one on. Yeah, and then yeah, that's basically it. So this is actually a separate piece that you can take off, but it requires unscrewing. It is screwed onto here. So during filming we swapped it around quite a lot. And you see, this is the original shell, the original Player shell, Player plate. I can just easily revert it back into normal Player Edward, which I will in a second after this review. So as you see on the other side, there's the traction tire missing. It's removed so that the wheel can slip during the episode. But we can easily revert it back into Player Edward. And let's bring back the broken shell. The broken shell is actually a complete Trackmaster Edward shell. Yeah, complete with the smoke box here. The whole thing is a Trackmaster Edward shell. And it's not quite compatible with the Player Edward foot plate, so just glue it on with some glue tag. As you can see, fits all right, kind of like that. Yeah, and it fits on for the video's purpose, and you wouldn't know actually. I've also sprayed some clear paint onto Edward such that the boiler is actually reflective, more like the original Player, not matte like the metal Trackmaster Edward. I believe that's a 2012 Edward, although it's a knockoff one. So what I did with the shell is, apparently, if you zoom in, you can see the damage here. I'm not sure if you can see it very clearly in the episode itself because of the lighting of the storm, which is quite dark. But if you look clearly, you can see this is definitely clipped up. The foot plate is clipped up, and the splasher is removed from the body and placed on the foot plate so that it kind of bends. This one is bent with a clip and some scissors, but I've also done something, not really something you should do because it's plastic, but I used a lighter to kind of melt it a bit. I melted it so I can bend it more naturally and easily. And if we take off the shell, looking inside, you can see it's blacked. Basically, all of those black area is burnt, or at least melted. Some of the black actually is visible on the outside of the shell, so some of the blue actually looks different because I have to paint it blue again so that it doesn't look black, not burnt, because it was not burnt in the episode, it's just broken because of the traction rods. So yeah, I think that's basically it for this model, but also the face. And I really like this, and I really like how it turned out, and I hope you like it, the episode as well as this custom, as much as I do. And I'm not sure if we'll have some extra customs, new customs or new reviews in the future, but we'll keep you posted. So until then, see you next time. Bye.